guys, how's it going? Happy Sunday evening. It's almost 8 o'clock in the evening. All right, we got our 9-boxer. Thanks, guys, for the last minute pickups on the last couple teams. Gonna get ripping right away here. Cody, what's going on, buddy? Yes, Mike's first break. Dude, he's got a big profile. Is he like a celebrity? I'm like tagging him, and then it picked him up as like a public figure, and then I was like, "Hey, is this guy like a celebrity of some sort?" Because when you tag someone in this, there's like a certain profile that comes up, like it shows that they're a public figure of some sort. All right, we've got SPX Ice. We got 2 Metal, 2 Premier, 2 Ultimate. Thomas, how's it going, buddy? Yes, I missed you too, man. It's been a gong show. Been trying to get stuff going, but hey, we got Black Diamond coming out. We should do a pre-fill. Maybe we'll post a pre-fill tomorrow. You did a lot of card videos? Let's start some 2425 SPX. You're actually doing card videos? So you're telling me you're actually getting off your ass? Dude, I have not done any real estate funny videos in a while. I gotta get one done here soon. I usually do some comedy skits for real estate, but haven't done any in a while. All right, empty box. First box is the SPX. I should keep the styrofoam for packaging. All right, we got a Sebastian Aho. Next, we got a Minnesota Wild rookie, Liam Ogren. Mike does lots of them, good ones. Oh, really? Man, I'd be down to collaborate with him. That'd be actually pretty awesome. Albert, that's a big knife? Yeah, buddy. You haven't even seen my other knife yet. Rob Beal, how's it going, buddy? Sidney Crosby. You haven't seen my Counter-Strike knife. I bought it at the Expo show, actually. I think some of the guys seen it. Where did it go? Where did it go? I know I had to hide it because my kid goes through here, and I didn't want him to cut himself. Yeah, right here, buddy. Counter-Strike or military gaming. This was from the Expo. From the last year's Expo, actually, not this year, but last year's Expo. I was using that to cut boxes, but yeah, it didn't go too well. I almost thought I was gonna cut my own hand. Carrie, how's it going, Carrie? Kyle McLean. We've got a Jason Robertson. Yeah, you like these later nights, eh, Carrie? I'll do my best. We'll get some nice hits out of here, man. We're due for some really nice ones. David Pasternak. We'll do a pre-fill tomorrow for Wednesday release of Black Diamond. The new Black Diamond. If you guys are down for that. Casa. A case of it. Ooh, Macklin Salbri. 3 of 399. Rookie. Hollow View. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I did lose a lot of money last night. Dude, I was getting called on some weird hands, and one guy, I almost bluffed him out, and I didn't, because at the end, he's like, screw it, I'll call it, which is, said he won a big hand off that. But another one was, I had like an ace-jack or something, and I raised it, and he called my raise, and he had like an 8-7, and he hit his straight. Gucci, and he kept calling my raise, and he hit it. I think he hit it on the river or something. Jack Hughes, SPX, 179 of 199. But yeah, the first one was the very first hand I got taken out pretty hard. on an all-in, and I was like, I was just playing loose because I came in late, and I was like, let's play a hard hand here. Yeah, it didn't go too well. That's a lot ski. But yeah, it's fun though. It was fun with the guys. I think at the end of the night it was pretty cool because I think we stopped at midnight and we just ended up chilling and just chatting it up and just having drinks and just sat there. We actually didn't play poker all night. Rafi, we got our auto Zachary Bulldog superscripts. I invited you a few times, Drew. You couldn't make it out. Now we have a big lineup of people going to our poker night. We couldn't invite everybody. So we just invited the regulars that usually do come out. I've always invited you in the past. You couldn't make it the last couple of times. Kucherov. Yeah, it was basically donation night yesterday, Rob. Barkov. And Anze Kopitar game film. I know the poker night is getting bigger and bigger. More and more people are coming, so like we can't fill it all. We can't fit everybody. Lucas Raymond. So unless someone like can't make it, then we'll call the next person up. Kyle Connor. Bound of Glory. But I did mention to Thomas maybe we should consider having a second table if it gets that big. But I don't think it's gonna be good for him to have two tables in his basement running like almost like an underground gambling ring. We got a Marc-Andre Fleury. I'll line up by side. Of course you would. Scott Morrow. I don't know, man. I got eaten alive. It was supposed to be a friendly game, but I got taken out pretty hard. Kirill Kaprizov. What was 678 of at 999? I think the best part was chowing down on the fried chicken all night last night. Jack Hughes. Let's do some metal. I haven't seen you scorekeep in a long time, Drew. What happened to you? Empty box. Wayne Gretzky, soul of the game. Lacombe, a rookie. McTavish Z-Force. McTavish Z-Force for the Duckies. Really? I've never seen it the last few times. I had like back-to-back games like the last couple of days. Dorando in a West rink. And I had one in the South. This one had a lot of thick cards in it. Wow, we got a Leon Draisaitl Martin site. That's a cool card. That must be one of the case hits. For the Oilers. That's a good card. Wow, McDavid Z-Force. 302 of 399. Z-Force Rave. Wow. Drew, you're eating already. You got Dusty Wolfie. Svechnikov and Marilena. Sweezel, and William DeFore. Jacob Pelletier and Owen Beck. Connor Bedard, rookie medal universe for Chicago. Bedard. Another Connor Bedard rookie. This kid's doing really well right now. It's coming along. We got Jesper Bratt, Partey. Jackson Lacombe and Matt Savoy. How do you guys feel about Matt Savoy playing on the top line? He's doing pretty good, isn't he? Victor Hedman. Sardiff. I don't know, does anyone oppose him not playing the top line with McDavid and Dry? I think there's going to be chemistry between them. Fraser Minton. Connor Zard, give them a few more games together. McDonough, Vancouver. McDonough, rookie. Leon Draisaitl, Miroshnichenko. Miro. Dustin Wolf and Mintyukov. He's gonna be really good. Yeah, I think he stepped up a lot for that line. Actually, I think he deserves to play on that line right now. Tyson Forster, premium player for Philly. But it gives a good balance for all their lineups right now. I think the Oilers are going to come along really well. I think they're just a little bit on the struggle on trying to figure out what they want to do here. Adam Guinea, figure out their game. But I think it's going to pan out for them. All right, let's do some ice. And then we'll do some SPX back to metal. More Bedard. Empty box. Tage Thompson, Sub-Zero. Walker, and we got a White Kaiser. Sorry, rookie as with Sweezel. We got Troy Terry, depth from winter. Jordan Kyrou and Billy Salizi. Bushnovich, Walker Dewar, and Simon Edmondson. Billy Sweezy and Ferrosi. Tyler Angle out of 7/99. Anders Lee and Pelletier. Zari out of 7/99 premiers. Rob, did you go to the card show in Red Deer? Sorokin and Matthew Nice. I'm curious how the show was on Red Deer. I haven't talked to Thomas yet. Matt Boldy. Casper and Cole Gutman. Luke Phil. Gustafson and Koppinen. Dylan Larkin. Mitch Marner and Clevin. Oh, you had a table. It was a great weekend there? Maybe I should go next time. I didn't have a good experience on my first year with them. Tyson Forrester and Sean Farrell. The first year, I swear it was like all vendors going between vendors looking at cards. There wasn't any clients or people coming through. Tomfoolery. Haifa. 69 of 2/99. Maybe I'll do it next year. I just remember I spent more money than selling the last time I did a table over there. Adam Fantilli, I just remember I bought a bunch of comics that time. Brent Burns and Afanaseyev. It was like a Mickey Mouse Marvel edition comic I bought. It was a really rare one. Ooh, another fatty. Can it give us a patch card? Jack Eichel. Desnoyers. Huge Pokemon scene. Yeah, I can see how it transitioned to a lot more Pokemon nowadays. Whoa! You see that? 19 of 65! Material signatures of Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. Who's got Colorado? Ron Fricker. Nice hit. Mikko Rantanen. 4-color. Beauty. $700 people. That's good. That's good to hear, actually. That might fill my confidence in going next year. I think my first year, I think it was very low, and I think I did maybe $150 in sales, and it was to another vendor, and then I bought a bunch of comics. I think that year I spent like 15 grand. 10 grand of it went to a McDavid. I did buy a McDavid on my first year. It was a McDavid Future Watch auto. That's when I bought a McDavid Future Watch auto off Brett Wetmore when he was there. I think I paid 9 grand for it during that time. But that was the very first year. Yeah, I spent way more than I sold. And my gas, fuel going back and forth. Because we drove back and forth. We didn't even get a hotel. I just remember me and Thomas, we just got up early. We drove down there and drove back. Yeah, too bad it wasn't a Mac Daddy or Makar. You get the guy that's playing for Dallas. Still a nice car, my friend. Nice hit. That is a very nice patch. All right, let's do the SPX. At least we got a patch auto. These are hard to hit in ice. They're not your everyday cards you pull out of ice, that's for sure. Let's go. We did 2K yesterday net with 1,500 cash and got a PC new. That's not bad. I mean, it's in Red Deer. I mean, are you in Red Deer, Ron? Is that because I mean that's not bad at all. I mean, like I used to do the Toronto shows and such, and I guess I got spoiled on how well I did out there, and everything after. Like I think Vancouver was one of the worst, the Langley one. I think I went to Toronto. I did like almost 70,000 in sales in Toronto that one year, and then we flew to Langley right after, and Langley was night and day difference. There was a lot more traders. It was a lot more grindy. People were offering less than your comps. Like they would look at your price even though you're comped, and then they would go like I remember they would go 80% on it, and then on top of 80%, they would want it for 60% on their trade value. So like you would never make out ahead with any cards you dealt in Langley. I heard it's changed now, but it was a rough time in Langley. Hey, Tofu. Well, that's good. Maybe that's giving me some confidence to go to Red Deer next year. Oh, we got the auto right on top. Totally forgot about this one. Sorry, I glitched this one pretty hard. I found a save for Nashville. 75% Pokemon. I bet it's all Pokemon now. I couldn't deal with the show when I was there with Thomas. We were so, and you know what? What also probably made it worse was we were so tired because, was it going to Vegas after or before Thomas? Because we went Toronto and then we went to Vancouver right after, and then it was like I think it was right after we went to Vegas. It was actually a lot of work that time. I remember. Probably save yourself a bunch of money. You probably did, Barry. Oh, nice card. We got a shadow box of Tage Thompson for Buffalo. We kept falling during this. Dude, we didn't get out of your house till 3 a.m. in the morning, man. I imagine you guys were tired. Who drove? Who actually drove out there? Was it you or Leon that actually drove? Oh yeah, Langley to Vegas. Yeah, I think Vegas, we were cooked. We were pretty much done. We didn't even enjoy our Vegas trip. I know I didn't. My legs were killing me. I think I had like the biggest migraine. Well, we'll go from the back here. We got 140 of 149. Desnoyer. You still haven't been to the card show. Well, you've got to make it to one, Barry. But you'll spend a lot of money. You'll probably buy everyone's Quinn Hughes is what you'll probably end up doing. We got 44 of 99. Radiance of Jack Eichel. Oh yeah, Vegas. You got Seth Jones for your Blackhawks. I'll be in the Edmonton show though, so yeah, I should do the Edmonton show. I think we're gonna be. I'll be in the Edmonton show for sure. Hugh McKean, we got 130 to 199 for St. Louis. Yeah, he's a Quinn Hughes collector. Dude, this guy brought Young Guns to my house for to go through to send for grading, and I swear to God, I think 90% of it was Quinn Hughes for Young Guns. It was like stack of like Quinn Hughes. The most quit news I've ever seen in my life. Edmonton show this year was in June. They might make it back into April or March, around there. They might go back to March. Because it was National Card Hockey Day, I think. That's why they switched it to June. It landed on an odd weekend. And that's why they postponed it. So last year, it used to be in March. Or, yeah, it was either late March or late April, or early April. And then they postponed it back into June or July. Card Day. Namek. Well, you know, with these shows now, that's all a lot more Pokemon based. I mean, what do you guys think that hurt the Pokemon value a bit, being 70% Pokemon now in these shows? Legion Hawkins, like, does it not saturate enough? Like, there's so much Pokemon out there. Brock Faber. Matt Savoy. David Gust. Oh, look at this guy. Everyone's hitting up Barry now with their Quinn Hughes. Jakai. We got Zach Benson. Matthew Knights. Patera. What's a nice PMG? Tim Stutzla, Z-Force. 255 of 399 for Ottawa. Amagalistia. Matthew Kessel, auto, 169 of 399. Samaskovic. Vincent Iorio and Matthew Kessel. William DeFore. Fraser Minton. I think that was it for our numbered card. That auto was a numbered card. I think each box only had one numbered card. Frank Clark. Ridley Gregg. Justin Sardif and Logan Akuli. Dylan Gunther and Pelletier. Shane Casey. Porches and Coyle. Kirill Kaprizov, premium player. Used to, but he's not forgiving anymore. I think that's all of us. Man, I was dying so bad yesterday. At the poker table, my back and my legs are just dying. Tilly. Yeah, you can help yourself with the base here. You can come over and go through this base pile of boxes here. You probably skunked on the bases too. Igor Shesterkin. Z4 Shesterkin. Trasty wants all his cards. How about I just send him a case of cards, like base cards here? I've got like thousands of them here. John Beecher. Oh, that sounds like shit you would do too. Oh, Rob, you get used to Tofu, what he does. He does that shit all the time. Alright, let's do this. Premier. We got Ultimate and we got Premier. Four boxes left. Empty box. Oh, look at that. RD Baines right on the... Is there a fatty in there? I think so. There's a chunky boy in this one. Lane Hudson, Ultimate Phenoms. Lane Hudson, Montreal. It's a good start. Kids ran away crying. Oh. Beans, 2 of 3 of 4.99. You're such a bully, Rob. And Tofu's such a bully towards you for doing that. Casey. 164 of 299. Casey Auto. Rookies. Where's all your ducks? I don't know. Your ducks are hiding. Your little duckies. We gotta get Albert his duckies. It's his first break too with us. Dakota Joshua for Canucks. Dakota Joshua. For Vancouver. Do the other Ultimate. Worst part is, Rob, isn't your spouse or your significant other also a teacher? That's the worst. For Tofu to do that, he'd be like, yeah, kids. And then they realize it's your significant other that's a teacher. It'd be like, hey, look. Oh. What are you doing here, Zoe? Evil laugh. Jerome McGinley. We got an Iggy. Oh, 2 chunkies. Robertson and Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. And she showed up after. Can you imagine for Thomas to do that and all the kids recognize your significant? It's like, she tricked us. Oh, the kids are going to remember your table for sure. Everyone's going to know her as the teacher that was supposed to give out free cards. All because of Thomas's little prank. Montembolts for Montreal. Montembolt Auto. Ooh, this feels like an expensive one. Oh, this one is on the other way around. We still have 2 Premier, Carrie. No, you were. Oh. That kind of weirded out. Zach Dean. 4-color patch. Zach Dean. 196 of 199. For your Blues. Who's got St. Louis? Ron Fricker. All right, Premier. I will post a pre-fill for Black Diamond tomorrow. We'll post it around 6 o'clock Mountain Time, and I'll do like a morning post or an early afternoon post of price preview too. No, there are 2 Premier boxes left, Carrie. Chris Kreider. Ovechkin. The wrong one, though. She needs to have an auto. 114 of 299. Bradley Anadu, 88 of 99. Auto, Devin Tays for Colorado. That is weird. You guys notice that? He autographed on the bottom and not the top bar. I guess because I had that little seam there, so he probably thought to autograph there, but he didn't autograph actually on the white. That's actually pretty funny. I wonder if you could send that in as a damaged card and then have him send you a new card. Jet Luchenko. Flyers, 152 of 399. Wonder if we got a RPA here. That's an error. All right, here we go. Ooh, 28 of 49. Wow, that's a nice hit for Minnesota. Jesper Wallstedt. Very nice hit. Rookie focus of Jesper Wallstedt. Very nice. Hey, I think that's gotta be Albert. It is Albert. First break hit. Albert with a Jesper Wallstedt. He's got a good following too. He's going to be a good goalie. 28 of 49. Rookie focus. Very nice hit. All right, final box of Premier. Good luck. Empty box. He's your favorite rookie goalie? Awesome. Yeah, I know he's going to be a good goalie. He reminds me of like the future of like he's like a future Marc-Andre Fleury type. That's what I feel about that guy. I think I told you that when we had dinner. I think I did say he was like the Marc-Andre Fleury. Brian Rust. I think he's going to be really good coming in the future. not going to be right away, but he's going to be the one that gradually gets there, and it's going to be one of the freaking all-stars. Logan Stankoven. Dal Bell Balloons. Thatcher Demko, 5 of 10. Hey, that's a glove. Nice. That's a glove. 5 of 10. Manny Maderos. He's on a plane right now. I think he was in Vancouver for his birthday. Thatcher Demko, 5 of 10. That's a beautiful hit. Mike or wow, man, he needs clear cut. That's where you get a lot of Bobby Orr. Lots of Bobby Orr or ingrained. Lanny McDonald, Calgary. Old style signatures. We got Lanny. Yeah, that's Calgary. Blake Richardson. Lanny McDonald. All right, final card of the break, guys. Good luck. Ooh. Is that Boston or Pittsburgh? It's a rookie. Justin Abrazo. 86 of 245. Well, we knew it was Boston from that sleeve. It had to be Boston. Boston from the last box. Or last part of the box. That was a nice one. You should do another one, but with Caps hits. I'll do another one with like mix of Premier, Ultimate of like different years. I'll play around with it. But yeah, these are some nice cards. Carrie, thank you so much. We need to go and hit your Ovi at some point here again. To match the other Ovi you have. We got Brazil. Dakota Joshua. Got a nice Leon. Heita. Sturkin. Lanny McDonald. Robertson Johnston. That's a nice Celebrini. This kid's hot right now. He's so hot. Thatcher Demko. I would suggest if you're after ore, I think you really got to go for the clear cut, but clear cut's hard, right? It's very hard. And they're all going to be hard, but like if you really want to go for a ore hunt, you have to go with ingrained and clear cut. Those are your two ones that would have those more of the legendary players. Even Artifacts. Artifacts has a lot of that, but Artifacts will be a lower end product, right? More of a mainstream product line. Yeah, I'll do a pre-fill for Black Diamond, and then I'll do another mixer. Montabolts. Got a Devin Tace. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have anything here that would Starlight Bobby Orr's type of stuff. Mind, we do pull a lot of Bobby Orr. We've pulled lots of Bobby Orr in our time. Really nice ones. Zachary Bulldog. We got a Jesper Wallstedt. No clear cut, no stature Barry. I've been running on very thin inventory just because I've been carrying so much, and I still have some old stuff. So I've been really watching my inventory controls, so I don't want to overstack on inventory in my house. Black Diamond might, yes. Black Diamond will do more like your Wayne Gretzky, Bobby Orr, Steve Yzerman type of stuff. Not as much as clear cut or ingrained though. Ingrained is where you want to be. Like ingrained will get you a lot of nice legends. Parker's Champions is a cheaper product, but there's Bobby Orr and that stuff too. Once it gets saved, I gotta think of you every time I go to the store now, Barry, to load up on some stuff for you, or get them to send me over from my other source in DC. All right, guys, thank you so much. That is our break. I will do a warning post for Black Diamond tomorrow. Other than that, thank you so much again for your guys' continued support. We will chat in the future. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Cheers.